years in this prison. Now I will bathe in your blood.
She is one of the most iconic characters in video games. She ranks right up there with Master Chief, Mario, Link, Samus, and Donkey Kong. Her character and her history has been explored and played around with, but unlike those others, she's always been in the same format: third-person action-adventure. Never have they tried to show us Lara in a different light with different gameplay mechanics. Until now. Hey everyone, this is Ray Carcillo with Classic Game Room, and today we're taking a look at Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light from Crystal Dynamics on the Xbox Live Arcade. The game starts off with Lara somewhere in Central America, looking for yet another mystical artifact called the Mirror of Smoke. When mercenaries come in to swipe the artifact, Lara was just about to claim for herself. Unfortunately for all of them, this artifact is actually a mystical prison for a dark wizard, and when the Mirror of Smoke is taken away from the gaze of a stone statue, the wizard is released, and plans on using the mirror to unleash a horde of demons to conquer the world. Amazingly, this also brings the statue that was watching the mirror to life, and he reveals himself as Totek, the Guardian of the Light, and the person who originally imprisoned the Dark Wizard millennia ago.
Oh my word.
Now, as the only survivor of the Dark Wizard's release, Lara must aid Totek in saving the world from eternal darkness. The first major difference you'll notice from this game comes from the second you start playing it, and that this is the first game we see Lara not from a third-person action-adventure perspective, but instead from that of a ceiling view arcade shooter. This in turn, of course, changes the gameplay mechanics drastically. Even though Lara still has her trusted pistols, her infinite ammo now allows her to blast away at the undead monsters that make up the Dark Wizard's army by simply pointing in that direction with the right joystick. It wouldn't be Lara Croft, though, without platforming elements. And so there are still plenty of puzzles and obstacles that take advantage of the new viewpoint on gaming's favorite heroine. Not to mention some interesting ways to try to use her grappling hook. The graphics for this game are absolutely some of the best I've ever seen in an arcade shooter, as you can see the Central American jungles stretch out forever in the distance, and the cutscenes all look good enough to be a part of your standard Tomb Raider title. The audio is also surprisingly strong. Good, mood-setting music and sound effects help give the game some atmosphere, but the best part of the audio is the voice acting. Keely Hawes returns to play the voice of Lara, and veteran voice actor Jim Cummings comes on to play Totek, to really make the characters believable. The best part, though, about Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light is the co-op multiplayer. Available both locally and online, a second player can join in the adventure by playing as Totek, and provide a completely different experience, as there are now new puzzles and obstacles included that require both Lara and Totek working in tandem to complete. Totek has a shield and spear, for example, that can be used to create makeshift platforms. And then using Lara's grappling hook, Totek can cross large chasms, as if on a tightrope, or Lara can use Totek as an anchor as she rappels down cliff faces. When you throw in a good amount of collectibles per level, and there's a decent amount of replay value here, especially for a downloadable title. All in all, Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light is an amazing downloadable game, and is on the short list for the best ones of 2010. It was well worth its 1,500 Microsoft points, or $12, and if you haven't gotten it yet, then all I have to ask is, what are you waiting for? If you like Lara Croft or arcade shooters, this is simply a must-have.